Question 1. Explain briefly on the concept of compound interest and list formula that can be used in compound interest. Compound interest is calculated on the original or principal value and the accumulated interest. For example, when we take out a bank loan, we have to pay the interest. Other than that, compound interest also can be defined along with accumulated interest of previous periods. It also known as interest on interest. So, why we need to understand how the compound interest works? Because it can guide you to know how much interest you will earn on your investment or how much you will pay above the cost of the principal amount alone. Compound interest is based on the principal which change from time to time. The formula that we're gonna use in compound interest is S equal P in bracket 1 plus I the power of N. And formula for the interest is I equal S minus P. Here the term that can be used in compound interest. S is for future value and accumulated amount. P is for principal value or critical value. I is for probability interest rate. N is for number of interest period in the investment period.
Question 2. A. Ahmed invests Rm 12,500 at 8.5% compounded quarterly for 12 years. Find the amount at the end of investment and the interest earned. So Rm 12,500 is the P principal, 8.5% as K, compounded quarterly as M, 12 years for T. Questions asked for S, future value, and the interest. As we all know, to get S, we need to use formula S equals to P bracket 1 plus I bracket power N. Put in all the information into the formula. S equals to Rm 12,500 bracket 1 plus 0.085 over 4 bracket power 4 times 12. So the answer is Rm 34,296 and 46 cents. Now we're looking for I, interest. I equals to S minus P. I equals to Rm 34,296 and 46 cents minus Rm 12,500, and we got Rm 21,795 46 cents. B. 8 years ago, Ryan invests RMX at a bank which offered an interest rate of 8.5% compounded semi-annually. If the accumulated amount in the account today is 5,618 ringgit Malaysia and 95 cents. First Roman, find the value of X. X is the principal. P equals to S bracket 1 plus I bracket power N. The information given is 8.5% is the K, semi-annually as M, and the future value 5,618 ringgit Malaysia and 95 cents. Put in all the information into the formula, and we got P equals to Rm 5,618 and 95 cents bracket 1 plus 0.085 over 2 bracket power negative 2 times 8. So the answer is P equals to Rm 2,886.95 cents. Roman 2. If another Rm 1,500 is added in the same account today, find the compound amount at the end of the next 2 years. Our two steps. First step is amount of investment after adding Rm 1,500. So here we're looking for P new equals to Rm 5,680 ringgit Malaysia and 95 cents plus with 1,500, and the answer is 7,118 ringgit Malaysian and 95 cents. The second step is amount at the end of investment. So we're looking for S equals to P bracket 1 plus I bracket power n. Put in all together and we got S equal to 7,180 ringgit and 95 cent bracket 1 plus 0.085 over 2 bracket 2 times 2. So the answer is S equal to Rm 8,408 and 53 cents.
Question 3. Explain in detail the concept of annuity and list the related formula as. Let's start with the definition of annuity. An annuity is a series of equal payments made at an equal interval of time. Example of annuity is shop rental, insurance policy, installment payment, and etc. In each case, equal payments are deposited or paid periodically over time. There are formulas for future value of ordinary annuity certain. The first one to find future value, which is S, and the second one to find interest earned or paid. And there is some info for future value. Next, there are formulas for present value of ordinary annuity. The first one to find present value, which is A, and the second one to find interest charged or earned. There is also have some info for present value. This is how to find the value of periodic payment R and the number of payment N. The first one, if we are given the future value or maturity value, we must use that future value formula. For the second one, if we are given the initial value or present value, we must use that present value formula. Next, we have two different situations here. The first one is if we miss the payment, and the second one is if we make the settlement earlier. The example for the first one is if the borrower missed the first 3 payments and need to settle the outstanding balance on the fourth payment, we must use the futurist value formula. And the example for the second one is if the borrower decides to make a full statement after 40th payment instead of 48th payment, which is full term, we must use that present value formula.
This is the questions for annuity. Zaim must pay 1,300 every month for 25 years to settle the housing loan, which charge 3.5% compounded monthly. Calculate the cash price of the house and the total interest charge. To calculate the cash price of the house, we use the formula present value of annuity, which is A equals to R open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of negative n over I close bracket. R has been given as 1,300, T is 25 years, and to find I, we use formula of I equals K over M, so 0.035 over 12, n is equals to 300. Then, just put all the information into the formula. Next, solve the problem inside the bracket and we get 199.7509. To find the present value A, multiply 1,300 with 199.7509, then we will get 259,676.17. Next, the question asks to find the total interest charge. In this case, we will use the formula of I equal to NR minus A. Referring to the previous question, N equals 300, R equals 1,300, and A equals 259,676.17. Put all of the number into the formula to get the total of 130,323.83 cents. So, we move to the next question. Kamal decided to buy a television set for 8,000 ringgit and agreed to pay for it with 24 equal monthly payments at 1.5% compounded monthly. Calculate the monthly payment. To calculate the monthly payment, we use the formula of present value, which is A equals R open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of negative n over I close bracket. Based on the question, A was given as 8,000 ringgit. To find I, we use formula I equals K over M, so 0.015 over 12, and is equals to 24. Then, put all the information into the formula. What we have to do now, solve the problem inside the bracket first, and we get the total of 23.6290. To find R, 8,000 divided by 23.6290, then we get 338 ringgit 57 cents as the answer. To calculate the interest paid by Kamal, we use the same formula as previous, which is I equals NR minus A. Given N equals to 24, R equals to 338 ringgit 57 cents, and A is 8,000, so we put those numbers into the formula, then we will get 125 ringgit 68 cents. For the last question, if Kamal failed to pay for the first 3 payments, how much should he pay on the 4th payments to settle the outstanding arrears? To find the 4 payments that Kamal has to pay, we use the future value formula, which is S equals to R upper bracket 1 plus I close bracket power of N minus 1 over I close bracket. R is 338.57, I is equals to 0.015 over 12, N is 4 since we have to find the 4 payments he has to pay. Then, add all of those numbers into the formula. Solve the problem inside the bracket and we get 4.0075. Next, to find S, multiply 338.57 with 4.0075 and we get 1,356 ringgit 82 cents in total.